Stop sending money to those uncles and aunties that don't know you.
Introduction.
We don't need it.
No, hello, hi everyone. I'm Josie. This is Lisbeth. Thank you for watching us. Who paid you? Who do you? Wow, just right in there. Get straight into it.
Straight into it, guys.
Straight into the Topicana. Today's Topicana.
Guys,
Ladies and gents.
You know you got me saying that now.
Good. I'm a good
Influencer.
That's a code. That's Qatar. Not the country. Africans we call Qatar. Qatar Airlines.
It's Qatar, not Qatar.
Either way, there was a stop correcting me.
Qatar.
Yeah, I'm brofolizing it.
Your way?
Brofolizing. I'm making it Oyinbo.
I don't think the Africans will appreciate it, especially if they're calling you for money.
Well, let's start.
Okay, guys. So we saw this TikTok.
Hey!
Our challenge. Talk like Bobrisky for this whole video. So, guys, we saw this TikTok of this lady here.
You're not gonna talk like that for the whole video. You're not gonna talk like that.
I actually will. Let's see how long I can keep it for.
Lizzy, don't. You're not gonna talk like that for the whole video.
Alright, guys. We saw this video on TikTok of a lady stitching another lady's video where the lady said, you know, she's not going to be sending money to Africa to families and extended families and stuff. And then the other lady stitched the video and she was like, yeah, she's, you know, she agrees with her and she sees reason. One, when like she used to send money to like her family, literally health bill, house rent, school, electricity, petrol, gas, whatever, she'll send the money. And then one time she went on holiday, the hospitality they gave out was Xingbang. Yeah.
Very.
So when she got there, she was charged for literally everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
She was charged for electricity. She was charged for the food that she was eating. If like a family member took her daughter out and they bought something for her, they'll take the money back from her. They would literally like even the house that they were staying, she had to pay for it. She had to
mind you, the house that she contributed to build.
She actually
still
built
had to
the
pay on
house
top
for them, and she's paying for the house. She's paying for literally everything. And then the last day she was leaving, I think they asked her for like electricity bill. They used up to the time where she was leaving, and she was like, no, she's not gonna do it. She's not gonna give them money. And then she came back and she's like, never again is she gonna send money to people back home. Now I understand that. I understand her because I laugh at people. I've heard story. It has not happened to me personally, but I have heard of stories where people would send money like for investment, to buy land, to help their family. And there's one thing about Africans that, you know, they need to learn this spirit of entitlement.
You're entitled to what you didn't work for.
This spirit of entitlement needs to stop. You lot need to kill it. Like, you need to dead it.
Completely.
Abroad, money is not growing on tree. People are hustling to get the dollar, to get the pound, to get the euro. Like, it's not easy. So you can't come up and don't think they don't have a problem of their own because they're in abroad.
Because you can afford to sit on the plane, they think you're hush puppy.
It's even more expensive living abroad than it is in Africa. And when I say this, people always look at me funny, like, "Oh, Lizzy, you're just saying that because you're there." No, I'm not just saying that because I'm here. I'm saying it because I've experienced both life, like both sides of the world.
Yep.
And any day, any time, I prefer Africa to the UK, to abroad, to listen. There's no place like home. It's true what they say. There's literally no place like home. I mean, Africa has a long way to go. We have, a lot to go on, but that's another story. Yeah, story for another day.
Yeah.
Story. Wait up the time. The name of the boy is sing. Anyways, back to the story. No, so seriously, like a lot of this family that have not smelt airport, as soon as they hear that you're somewhere outside the country, outside of Africa, not even just the country, but in fact outside of the country, because I've heard people who are just in South Africa and they've left Nigeria to South Africa, and then the family are thinking they're millionaires already. Guy, we're in the same continent.
That doesn't matter to them.
I'm literally just bus.
The
simple fact that you enter the plane, you're already automatically a millionaire. No, it doesn't happen that way. And then people will give you money. You not even appreciate it. You just received, sent, received. That's it. No, thank you. Or you send it. Oh, is what you gave me is not enough. It's not what I gave you my week's food money. My 2 weeks spending money, I'm starving myself so I can give you this, and you're telling me it's not enough. People, you people need to appreciate every penny that's coming from your family.
Because what if we say we're not going to give you anything?
It's not even what you say, but
what if we fold our hands and say, okay, your son is sick, I'm not sending you kobo.
Yeah, it gets to a point where people, and that's why I understand when some people just block their family off, because it is too much. It gets too much. Because they come here, they meet things that they've never met before in their life, paying rent, paying electricity bill, council tax, water, gas, phone bill, car insurance, petrol, road tax, all of these bills that they've never done. All they needed, if they're in their country, all they needed to think about if they were renting was a whole year's rent. This is in Nigeria. I don't know how other country, but in Nigeria, all they need to think about is the whole year's of rent.
Yeah,
and it's at the end of the year or at the beginning of the year. Once that is done, that's it. You worry about if you want to enter your car, buy your petrol. You enter your car. There's nothing like a water bill. You go and fetch your water either in the well or the tap. You fetch your water.
But now, do you know the country's upgraded? Like, you get water bill, you get electricity bill, there's tax, we've got this thing in Ghana. I don't know the exact name for it, but it's similar to council. There's a council tax, it's similar to it, and it's the same concept. You're paying for like the upkeep of the land or the area. It's something along those lines. You have to pay if you don't pay for it. And the thing is, it's not because Africa or some parts of Africa are not as advanced as the Western world, where every single thing is documented, CCTV, everything is recorded to the T. What they do is like they'll wait for it to accumulate and it'll pile up. And then you just have two men knocking at your door with official outfits and badge, and we're here from the so society of so and so tax. You have to pay X amount. Okay, you can't pay now, and they'll just keep coming back. And then it will get to a point where it's like, okay, you can't pay. We'll just bring the officials, and we'll come and take everything from it. What's it concern us for documentation? We'll keep giving you warning and warning. And then when the time comes, and it's like, okay, your bill is just a crazy number, you just see some big soldier man. Hey, we are coming to collect your stuff. If you don't want to pay now, you can't pay now. We're going to collect. Hey, or also people. Yeah, literally, like it gets. That's what they do, because not everything is tracked, so they'll just keep coming to your address.
But even as that, like just the spirit, and this is why I'll say again, the spirit of entitlement. Y'all need to throw that in that bin, because you're not entitled to anybody's money. They work for their money and it's theirs. If you want money and you need something, go and fetch your own money.
Go and get a job.
My mother will say, or they will say in Nigeria, your palms and the work of your hands does not deceive you. Go and work and find something to do.
Shake my hand. Thank you, sir. It's true though. And I'm not being funny. In today's society, we are literally, because everything is plastered on the internet, on the World Wide Web, we are seeing evidence of comedians, actors, actresses, makeup artists, whoever, tailors, we're seeing them
Working
start
hard,
from
zero to hero
literally, like there's this guy, I think he's a hairstylist if I'm not mistaken, and
on Insta.
I think Nigerian guy, very, very slender, and he started
He does
off
his hair. He's got that like little bob thing going on his head.
I can't remember how he looks, but I just know that he's slim.
Light skin.
I can't remember too much, but I remember he was slender.
Okay.
But the point was, he started off doing people's hair like in his room and in his front of his house. That whole like, not uncompleted, but it was kind of like
the ghetto,
the rural areas. And he literally now owns his own shop from the work of his hands. So yes, economy is hard. Yes, life is hard, but it is not impossible get your money up, to get your grind up. Even if it's one client a week, one client a month, it is still something.
That money will fend you. It will buy you food for the day.
The whole concept, it's different. Let me just put it out there. It's completely different if you have a relative that has it like that, and they're like, do you know what? Anything you want, just tell me, I'm gonna send you the money.
Even as that.
What I'm saying is,
no, even as that, when they do say that, they're saying it in a sense where I'm gonna help you set yourself up.
I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about somebody who's so generous, like the kind of dynamic where anything you want, just
go to them.
Just go. Oh, school fees, just whatever it is, medical bills, send it to me. Like they've got you. You don't have to lift. There are people who've got it like that. Their family doesn't lift a finger. That dynamic is probably, everybody respects each other. I got you because of what you've done for me, whatever the case may be.
And they probably have that because they're respecting themselves.
But the point is, the dynamic of that, there's a mutual respect in a family. So yes, I'm going to spoil you. Yes, you don't have to lift a finger. Why? Because you respect me, I respect you. Even though I have money, you don't come to me with entitlements. But you know that your relative has gone to another country for a better life. They
struggled before they left the country they were at.
And instead of you to be like, do you know what? Okay,
let me wait for them to settle.
I can't braid hair. Let me go and sell bread. I can't sell bread. Let me go and find fruits and sell fruits.
Let me know how to make bread.
Maybe there are fishermen and fisherwomen who have put their children through school. So what's your excuse? Somebody has used tilapia money to send their children through school. What is your excuse? In today's society, you now have this. People are making money.
A lot of them have iPhones,
You say, okay, here's the one. You say, oh, I want a new phone. Please buy me a new phone. I bought your new phone. In a year's time, the phone has broken.
A year's time? At least they gave it a year's time.
I'm even being generous.
Exactly.
But the point I'm making is, you asked for something. I want a new phone. I want a new laptop. You've been bought these devices
and you don't even look after it.
You don't even, even if you don't actually begin a trade. My whole thing, the entitlements on top of not managing your things well, not looking after things I bought you. We come back to visit after how many years, and the things where's the new phone I bought you? Oh, it's spoiled. This phone that I've kept for 3+ years, the one I've sent you, not even somebody stole it from me. It's spoiled. Did it fall in the gutter? What happened?
Didn't look after
you can't even look after the blessings that you're being provided with. You lot think, oh, my auntie lives in America, she can just buy me a new phone. Do you know what she had to get through just to get that phone for you? And she made sure she got your posh phone, not some...
And she's probably not even using the posh phone that she bought you, She's probably using some second-hand phone, and she's bought you the latest.
And people wonder why they are... First of all, if you're born and raised in, I'm not going to call Africa a developing country, because really and truly we're the richest. If you know, why do you think what's happening in Congo is happening in Congo? Because we have cobalt. Congo has cobalt. Cobalt is one of the richest mineral providing countries in the world, but hey, they are being deprived of their resources. Anyway, that's another topic.
Story for another day. Story. What's up on it? Time.